because we got a video that we do want to show before we get the man on. So, look, first of all, again, to anyone who is joining us for the first time, this is 5-Track Friday. This is a segment that we invite community member on week to week on the Fridays. We get to know them a little bit better through the art of conversation, as well as the art of providing us some tracks to get to know them a little bit deeper than just words. We invite anyone who is interested in doing this at a future point. There are opportunities there for you guys to jump into the Discord server and register your interest. We've had many past 5-Track Friday DJs in the chat at the moment, and we're looking forward to adding another name to that illustrious list. Before we do give him a proper introduction, I'm going to play this video. He sent us a little video before he came in, so I want to play this one for you to give you an idea of the man who is going to be joining us today and having a chat and presenting a few songs. So without any further ado, I'll get my ugly face off the screen and we will play this one for you guys now.
Is this thing on? My name is HookSniffer. If you're gay, I suck you dick. Bro, no way, bro. R-U-N. And you'll never guess what the fuck I do.
Bro, you're old.
Hi. Oh, is it cute? Oh my god.
This thing is amazing. It's really good on the grips right here. And so when you hit a child with this...
Welcome to the 5-Track Friday with our main host, Triple Kill! BigAudioWorm, and a special guest today. Oh, this is so good, oh my god!
I'm just trying to fucking play some Overwatch. I don't have to deal with these fucking dickheads.
Hey guys, let's go in as a team.
The fuck is that, you Drogo?
Well, you're looking at him.
You should look at your Battle.net launcher and look who's on it.
Battle.net launcher? Give me 1 second.
What streamer's being advertised on it?
Give me a second. I'm trying to kill this hog here. Oh!
Pussy tight, pussy clean, pussy fresh.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my... We'll be hearing tracks today. My loneliness is killing me dead inside. I must confess. I'm still hearing some interesting conversations. Horny tonight, boys.
Once again, it's time for real or cake. Real or cake?
when he cuts his arm, makes him maybe feel
Real!
And let's not forget hearing just two mates having a laugh together. But that's not the most important thing, isn't it? What we want to make you guys smile and have a great time just with us being ourselves. And for that, I wish you all the best and good luck with this today, because I have no clue what's going to be happening. So without further ado, take it away, BigAudioWorm.
We are going to try and do just that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. our guest DJ for this week's 5-Track Friday. He is making his debut for the segment. He's an Oceania streamer, heavy emphasis on Overwatch, which is actually ironically where we met. We'll talk about a little bit about that later on. He's a regular here on the Love stream. He's a great friend of mine as well. I'm sure many of you guys who are here today. A content creator who releases so many great videos, some of which we'll be seeing his work later on. And someone who I very much look up to and the way that he creates and executes his content.
Oh, you're flying me, bro.
He was my co-host I was his co-host for Worm on the Hook charity stream over at PAX, raising funds for Game on Cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for this week's 5-Track Friday DJ. Your friend, my friend, Mr. HookSniffer. Hook, welcome in, my friend.
Sup? Hello. I am incredibly appreciate everyone's patience with the tech support. And man, it's good to be here. Hope everyone's doing great today. And hope you guys like the background.
I will also say very quickly as well, apologies to the chat. We won't be paying massive amounts of attention to you guys. But know that we will be reading the messages and we'll do our best to sort of respond to you at some point. But we've got Mr. Hook on. First things first, Hook, I know myself and a lot of other people here know you, but for those who don't, maybe a quick introduction about yourself and obviously what you do as a streamer, but a bit more about yourself as a person, man. That's what we really want to hear about today. And while you do that, I'm just going to fix up the solo screen, so bear with me, guys, on this one.
All right. Is he gone now?
I'm
All right.
gone.
This is my stream now. It's my stream now. All right, guys, you know what to do. Go through his stream key, take his stream key, and we're going to take everything as an account. So you guys know what to do now. All right, you ready for it? Are you ready, chat?
Ready for it, mate.
3, 2, 1. Hey guys, my name's HookSniffer. My favorite main character on Overwatch is Roadhog, and I'm atrocious at him. But it's funny though, because you guys can watch me play Roadhog and rage over it. And you guys cannot tell I have a particular addiction right here, and that's game. Wait, it's called gamer subs. I completely butchered that. I can't believe that.
Good,
I'm
mate.
now thought about that all the time, bro. That's funny as hell. I love
You're
that so
keeping
much.
a theme going, mate. It's good. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, honestly. And I love like expressing my love for things that I love to the point how everybody will avoid it at all costs, and that's funny to me. Like I'm wearing a cool shirts hat, cool shirts jacket, cool shirts shirt, cool shirts necklace, cool shirts pants, and cool shirts. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But,
Why,
honestly,
mate? Why deny the people?
And it down here as well, a cool shot's right there. And my biggest passion is appreciation of people who spend their time with me. As you can see right here in the background, all these arts, all the drawings everybody has drawn in my community, and I'm very proud of them. So I print them off, and that's so many people's drawings right there in the background right there. That's gonna be there from now on. Every time I go live on twitch.tv/HookSniffer.
That's
So,
great, man. That's great. And
yes.
it's actually a good, nice little segue into the next thing I wanted to talk to you about was your community, man. So I don't get into as many streams as I do like, but the ones
I don't recommend it. Keep it away from us, please. Save your brain cells.
Every time I am in your chat, one thing I will say is that your community show up for you. So you can mention some names if you want, but not specifically names, just your community in general. How would you describe the community itself? What would you call yourselves? The hookers?
Degenerates. Yeah, I'm a degenerate. They call me Yapper, Sniffer, and I just called them a bunch of degenerates because they love patronizing what I do. But we just do it together though. It's a love and hate relationship with my chat and I. It's like what Chell said in chat right there. By the way, I appreciate you coming to my streams. By the way, Chell would help me out with that kind of stuff and bringing you some information and like doing all the cool stuff and showing off your stuff that you like showing on my stream. It's really cool stuff, and it's just the amount of appreciation that I will never get over. And it's just people, like you said before, just coming to my stream and just saying hey and just hanging out with me most of the night. It's amazing. It's awesome. I love it. It's great. It really is. I'm very, very lucky to have everybody in my chat right now. So whoever's watching this right now, you know who you are, and I do appreciate every single one of you guys. I really do. It's great. I love it. It's
And he does
awesome.
mean that as well. I mean, it shows from the heart a lot of the times when he's doing something, whether it's community-based games or the movie nights that he did.
Technical issues mainly.
We're
I
now
have
from
so
here
much,
as well,
I
mate.
have so much technical issues on my
Well,
streams.
let's actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's tackle the elephant in the room then, man. So technical issues. How do you first of all deal with them? Not so much from a technical standpoint, but how do you deal with those emotionally? Because I know they put rage inside of people. Are you the kind of person who can handle that rage, or do you sort of lose?
I yell, I mouth, I say so much swearing on my stream. It's honestly a great time for people to watch me just rage over the most notoriously small things, and I just can't get over it sometimes because I'm a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist with a pile of shit set up. I got a computer that was quote unquote named called a Cowboys Works by a computer tech company because apparently the people that I bought my computer from mixed up old parts and very expensive parts. So this computer is slowly dying. I had blue screen last night, actually. Oh, when I was streaming last night, I had blue screen. That's how bad it's getting. So I got a time limit to make my money. My goal is getting a computer as soon as possible. So honestly,
I mean, do you realize that people you should be embracing it though? See, I was at the stage where I was like you at one point, where I fucking lose my shit every time something doesn't go right with the stream, and I slowly sort of began to realize that people actually stick around for that, believe it or not. You think that they would lose interest and want to leave because everything's not working, but for some reason they find it almost comical.
That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
That literally people enjoy watching me destroying my own setups and getting mad and just making my situation so much harder for me, even though I shouldn't be doing it like that. I can make a situation almost impossible for me to actually make it as easy for myself. I can somehow, physically and mentally speaking, very hard for myself to even just try and solve a situation. Just with the camera before, I don't know why I was with the camera. I might have done something wrong, but it's half of me and half the computer. And since I'm an arrogant piece of shit, I'm going to blame my computer for it, not myself. I'm not the problem. The computer's the problem.
Good tradesman never blames his tools, mate. You got to accept responsibility sooner or later.
Exactly, man.
So you've been streaming now for, I mean, I know you were a content creator long before you were streaming. 3 years.
I celebrated my 3 years anniversary. The last Australia Day was my 3-year anniversary of being a content creator.
There you go, 3 years. I think it deserves a round of applause, man. 3 years in this fucking gig is not an easy feat. I want to cast your mind back to 3 years ago, man. What was the catalyst moment? What was the thing that said to you, yep, that's it. I want to go stream, mate. I want to put that camera on and I want to make a fool of myself on a daily basis in front of other people.
I don't think I should say that.
Say what?
The reason why I got into streaming.
Oh, come on. It couldn't be that fucking bad, could it, surely?
I got into streaming to get my mind off a bad breakup.
Okay. No, hey, listen. I mean, look, you don't have to talk about it if you want, but
no, it's fine.
It's breakups are one of those things that happen to a lot of people, mate. And
yeah,
I don't look, as long as you're not digging into the bottom of a bottle or, go into illicit substance to fill that void, I think any other sort of thing you can do.
Look at this tower right here.
Look at this fucking bottle right here, right? This is what you don't do.
Actually, I got a bottle up there, but okay.
Oh, we'll get to that in a fucking second, man. That's a conversation.
I'm so mad you guys brought it up before. I'm so mad you guys brought it up.
I didn't bring it up. Violet brought it up, but hey, listen, you can blame her for it. So I want to say, I mean, it was over a breakup, but I mean, for the unfortunate part about it for you seems to be everyone else in your community's game. So did it fill that void? I mean, it's a two-part question. Did it fill that void immediately? Obviously, it filled it at some point.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I'm so sorry interrupting.
No.
Yeah.
Reminisce, man. That's what we want to hear. So tell us, I mean, a little bit more about how you got into it, why you got into it, and what the byproduct was thereafter, and what it did for you.
So, starting off as a content creator, I was mainly just on the hooks, in making videos for me to allowing myself to broadcast myself to people around basically the internet, of just seeing what a guy like me with a personality like myself, what my reaction would be like and how my mentality is like when playing games that I love and watching things that I love as well. Like, I have multiple reaction videos on my YouTube and I have multiple Let's Plays as well. Half of them are not even finished, by the way. And I've always wanted that when I was a kid. I was watching PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. I was watching so many different Let's Plays, and I'm like, bro, I want to be like that. It'd be so cool if I could do that like that. But I never came around to wanted to try and do it until like 3 years ago when I decided to stream, post my very first Roadhog play the game on Instagram, which is HookSniffer, and then it started from there. And progression of slowly growing, I had so many different people supporting my content and supporting me as an actual person, not just a content creator's perspective, but just myself in general. I've had many people honestly being not only concerned about my mental health, but also just honestly supporting my choices, what makes me happy. They always say to me saying, focus on yourself and focus on yourself first, and then everybody around you. And I've been telling to people as well, who cares about the streaming, who cares about making videos? As long as you're okay, mentally you're fine as well, and you're happy, like happy, not like, haha, I'm happy, haha, it's funny. But like, as long as you're actually happy down there and in the actual heart and soul, that's how you become a really good content creator, because that's how you spread that love and happiness to people around you that watch your content.
Well said.
That's literally how you spread it.
Very, look, from one person who does this to another, very, very well said, mate. And so the growth, I mean, was it, did you find it was a very slow road at the beginning? Very tough grind?
The grind was not that bad. It was just like, I was just making videos and my days would be made when I get comments on my videos saying, and this whole thing, you're not gonna go anywhere. And like other comments saying, this is the most terrible thing I've seen. Why'd you make this? And I would get other comments sometimes saying, why do you have so many hours on Roadhog and yet you're so bad at bronze? It's that kind of stuff that makes my day. It really does. It's a really nice way for me to get my day up and running. Like I used to post on Instagram, then afterwards, maybe a year later on TikTok. That's where I really started growing on TikTok. Every time I post a video at nighttime, the progression of getting comments and likes, everything like that, I wake up to with comments and like likes in the morning, and that's literally how I get more and more motivation. It's just more and more people saying, this guy looks genuine, seems genuine. They come to my stream and I blow their expectations. Like I've got people in your stream as well that can vouch for that, saying they've been with me for a long time, watching my content and just being there for me. Like Fat Llama and B Peach, they like the OGs, like B Peach especially. Like I have a massive respect for B Peach for having the patience to still deal with me and just still being my friend. And I'm incredibly lucky to have people like B Peach and Fat Llama, because they're part of such a journey that I've went through ups and downs, and they really hooked me out of being depressed. Basically, it's just that kind of stuff is amazing, and I just the appreciation of God damn, no way I'm gonna start tearing. We just fucking started.
I'll take it over from here, man. I'll help you out a little bit. It's nice though, isn't it? Because this is the thing. I say this to many people who come on this segment who are streamers specifically, is that we get into this. A lot of people get into it with the mindset of, oh, I'm going to be an entertainer, or I'm going to play a game funny, or people enjoy. But really, what it becomes is it transcends any kind of viewing pleasure, and it then it takes on a force of its own. It becomes a community that becomes a self momentum mechanism for yourself and coming on and doing it. So you mentioned before about some of the hardships. No, this is away from the wonderful community, and we will circle back around because I want to hear more about your community, man. This is a concept I really want to, but I just want to circle back to a comment that you made just before about the haters that come on. So we all been there. Anyone who's done this streaming process will testify that the haters come thick and fast, man. Is it first of all something that you still get, and B, when you do get it, or if you don't get it anymore, when you did get it, how did you handle that process? Because it's not an easy thing for a lot of people to navigate, but you obviously do it with a lot of ease. Is there a trick or something that you do that you find helps you through that?
That's a very good question. Oh my God, you're really good at this job, aren't you? Jesus Christ, mate. Okay, well, first off,
man.
I will sometimes get people hating, and some people literally come into my stream and troll. I recently had an encounter with some trolls through Overwatch. They'll just like pretend to be like these characters, and then all of a sudden go to my Twitch chat and just like kind of borderline harass my chatters. But then we normally just harass them back, or don't even acknowledge they exist, and they just get bored. We one time had a guy come in and just like in like a team chat or the group of what we're having in Overwatch itself, and they'll just try to be funny and try to be really weird. But eventually we just stopped caring what they're doing. We just like didn't acknowledge what they're doing, and they got bored of that so hard they started just throwing slanders and just shouting out slurs, and I'm like, okay, that's your excuse to get banned. Bye. I would honestly do not acknowledge what they do. I just don't give them any attention. I either patronize them, or I'll be like, yeah, I'm just gonna ignore you. Like, 'cause I don't care.
Yeah,
honestly,
it's like the old adage, you know, your mums and dads would have told you growing up, you know, like just fucking ignore, like don't just ignore them, don't give them any attention, because really at the end of the day, that's what they're there for. They're just there for a fucking kick. You don't give them that, mate. You'll piss them off more than any fucking name you could call them.
It's so fun to make them annoyed with me not having any knowledge of them. They get so mad. It's so funny. That's my motivation. And the funny thing is, I actually want more haters. Because I can actually annoy them more. Because there's still people coming to my stream, regardless if it's positive or negative, as long as people can come here, have a good time, while making fun of these people who are trying to throw hate and like negativity. It's just funny as hell. I
actually, you know, not many people would understand that sentiment that you just said there. Like, you want more haters to come in. Without trying to sort of make myself say, I know exactly what you mean, man. Like, sometimes I don't mind it coming in either, because look, part of it's because, well, part of it is fun, but I think part of it's also one thing that we treat those kind of people with on this stream is an opportunity to teach people about how to handle that shit. Because whether you're streaming or whether you're at the workplace or at school, doesn't matter. You're always going to run into these type of people. And
no matter what,
I mean, you can't always run away from it. You can't always tackle it either. So you need to get creative with how you handle it. And I look at it as an opportunity to show people how to handle that hate without overstepping a boundary and calling them names as well. So I know exactly what you mean. Exactly, mate. I respect that when you say you want more of them to come. I think it's for different reasons, though. Now, we've talked about the streaming, but the other thing I wanted to discuss with you was the content creating that you make. So I don't normally acknowledge chat, but that's exactly the phrase I was looking for. Kill him with kindness. That's exactly.
I saw that as well. Yeah, I'm reading chat as well. Yeah. This is why I love BA. B's great. She's such a great friend. She knows what to say, and yeah, she's awesome like that.
Quality sort there, and Junkrat in here too.
So wait, Junkrat was here? Yeah, really? I didn't even notice that. Oh.
Don't worry, we'll keep going.
I gotta go. Sorry, guys. I can't do this. I can't do that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, wasn't that a great 5-track ride? No, mate, I want to talk to you about the content creating, because if there is one element, I love everything that you do, but if there was one element that I had to say is up there with my absolute favorite, has to be the content creating. We showed that little intro video that we've done there for you, but I've been an admirer of your video producing and your editing for many. In fact, I have to say, if anybody, Hook was the person who showed me the software that I use now to edit. I'm not going to say I'm any editing genius, but compared to where I was before and then after, when Hook came and showed me all the little tricks that you do with it, mate, we completely turned around. So content creating was something you did well before the streaming, correct?
It's a mixture. I think I was more focused involving with just making videos when I was younger, just for the fact of it, because I thought that if I have a progression journey of trying to become a good Roadhog main when I was a kid, and have the quote-unquote toxic dream back then saying, I want to become the best who I can be and prove to myself that I deserve to get a gold gun for Roadhog, consider how many hours I've been playing Roadhog for. That dream's down the drain, by the way. Don't do that kind of goals. That's very toxic to yourself. It messed me up a lot when I was a kid. It really did. So I don't recommend having that kind of mindset. Just literally become the best you can be. As long as you're happy about it, and as long as people are happy about it around you and they want to support you with that dream, that was literally why I want to become a content creator. For people to become the journey with me and be part of it as well. Like I said before, the amount of support I've been giving from different people, from everyone I mentioned before, is just... I'm so grateful, honestly, the amount of people who still stick by me is why I made this bloody wall behind me, because it's the appreciation. It's so good, I'm going to throw it away afterwards because I start getting ugly.
The artwork is fantastic on the wall there.
It's all right. That's all right. I'm not like, I could have done better, you know. No, it's all right, great.
Before you got into the whole gig, were you a viewer of streamers yourself, or
no? Only YouTubers. Only YouTubers. Yeah, which is funny,
Yes, I mean,
YouTubers.
I know we sort of asked it before, and I wanted to sort of hone in on the answer a little bit more. So, if you weren't watching streamers before you started streaming, what made you make that jump from making videos into actual live streaming? Because it's a different beast. They both present their own different challenges. Yeah.
Massive difference. Yeah, massive difference. It's the connection. of the viewer and the actual person who's behind the screen. There are people out there who do not have anybody around them in real life to help them with the emotions they have, especially who people have those dark moments in their lives, how they feel like there's nobody around them that can help them except for themselves. And that's the worst thing to have, because sometimes your greatest enemy is yourself. And what I want to do is I want to be that voice to help them guide through that, and being a silly bugger that I am today, and just helping them people just put a smile on their face. The amount of people I've been told that I've helped them out through some depression, through some particular time periods that I've helped them out through, and that helps me out so much, get myself motivated a lot. It's amazing.
That's
it's
great,
honestly
man.
So good.
That's
honestly.
great, but if I know you, and I think I like to say that I do, it's a mutual relationship there, because while you're helping others through their problems, I know there's also times when they've helped you through yours as well. So, I mean, if you want to talk about, I don't want to sort of put you on the spot and make you emotional, man, but if you want to talk about that, I mean...
There's happy tears, by the way. No, honestly, every time I tear, by the way, it is happy tears, by the way. Just remember that. I'm so sorry. I should have been more clarification with my tears, by the way. I get emotional with happy tears. I don't think I've ever been upset online for people for having it like the sad kind of emotions. It's always been happy tears. Like I recently had a moment before, like maybe the last couple of streams ago, I've been just out of nowhere, I've been given so much support from people. I've been given like gift of subs. I had a hype train for a bit there, and I broke because some people decided to be like saying, "Hey Hook, I don't care about playing Overwatch with you. I just want to be here with you." And that's what one of those bloody people broke me with that, and I just started crying on stream. It was very, very sweet. It was amazing.
No, it's not.
And that's the beauty about that, yeah.
I mean, put it this way: you're not going to be shedding those tears just for a fucking laugh, or to earn some. There's emotion there.
It's all an act. Yeah, I know.
Look, I've held true to the mantra that people who survive and people who do well on this medium aren't the ones who are necessarily the best at the games, or the funniest, or have the best setup. They're the people who actually genuinely give a shit and put their heart on their sleeve, and you're one of those people who do that.
Yeah,
so.
look at this shit, bro. Look around me, bro. This shirt behind me is from a small company that's starting a clothing company, and I bought it straight away. I did a video for them. I did modeling shoots for them, and this guy has a small following as well. He's a very sweet guy as well. And there's like so much stuff behind me as well that I like try and just show off and give away, but most of them expired now, so I don't think I should do that anymore. So I should be doing that. Joker Silly, by the way, good example. Gave them 3-month expired chips and 2-month expired gamer subs. So I gave them a $30 gift card for Blizzard because I felt so bad.
So that's actually a wonderful segue to the next. I mean, we did touch on it earlier, and I want to this is a thing that I just am absolutely paramount on. I pick every person who comes on here who has communities, their brains about this, because I find it of utmost interest, and I'm always eager to get the thoughts. So your community, man, you spoke a little bit more before about what they mean to you. Who they, how do you get new people coming in? Because the one thing I'm noticing is I'll go away and I'll come back to your stream, a month or so, and there'll be all the regular, usual suspects in the chat. But then I'll also see a few people there that are really sort of new to me and really getting into your stuff. So where do you are they all from Overwatch, or do you do other sort of promotions?
Yeah, actually, it is a mixture between, the majority of how I've been growing as a Twitch streamer, like I don't want to say as growing, but like a content creator, because I consider streaming on Twitch being part of making content. If anything happens on Twitch, any highlights that happen that I want to make videos for people who might have missed out on it, because the time zones are a huge difference between the connection to the streamer and the viewer, the time zone differences. So that's why I make videos for YouTube. It's why I go above and beyond with making edits to match the atmosphere that we felt live on the internet. So that's why I make all the amazing cutaways, amazing like memes with the soundboards to match what the emotion could have been like if they were there, just so they can still be part of the community by if they did miss out on like random videos and segments and that kind of stuff. And that's why I make YouTube videos. It's not for growing on YouTube, not growing on anything at all. It's just mainly for people who missed out on my streams, so they're not feeling left out. So I still post more videos like that. If I could, I would post more videos just for people who just don't miss out on that stuff, because I know how it feels to miss out on stuff. It's not a good feeling. So I make videos, literally. Only reason why.
And I like the fact that people missing out plays so prevalently it's such a prevalent thought in what you do. I want to pass on to you a thought that I had told to me when I started streaming, and I know a few of my guys here have heard me say this a few times, so I apologize, but I want to get your thoughts on it about, first of all, if you agree with it, and second of all, how you think it can be tackled. So what he explained to me was that streaming and creating a community is a bit of a paradox. And by that, I mean, you start out with this intent of wanting to grow the community and you have those close relationships, but what happens is you start to grow and more people come in. And it's not that you don't want to tend to all those other people that come in. It's just there's only so many hours in a day. You can't physically do it with everybody. So my question is, as I say, do you understand and agree with that concept? And if so, what's your way of tackling it and being able to deal with that?
I definitely agree with that topic. I definitely do. It is honestly a very, very complicated way to try and balancing your time, because I stream about 3 hours. That's my maximum. Sometimes 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours, sometimes 6 hours, sometimes 7 hours, sometimes 8 hours. No, mainly 3 hours. I was kidding. Yeah. It's mainly trying to tell people, saying, if you guys miss out on my streams, I stream these certain days at this certain time. And if you guys miss out on the streams, I got videos and highlights to post, and you guys can see it. But this is mainly maintaining the balance of people coming to my stream, and that kind of stuff can be very challenging sometimes. But I feel that it's just, if you're there, you're there, and if you're not there, I'm sorry. I could try and make a video for it. I think that's the answer you're kind of looking for. I think I'm not too sure.
No, it is, man. It is. I mean, look, it's a perfectly imperfect system, because there's nothing really you can do to counter it. You know, unless you have a team of people working behind you, and and that's not even genuine. Then at that point,
oh my god,
it's
I would
impossible
kill to
do.
have editors,
mate. If I had a team running behind me, this could be something else.
You'll be next Phil DeFranco. If you had an actual team and you vested like 10 people behind the scenes, you'll become the next Phil DeFranco. I swear.
Yeah, well. Mate, I can only pay him in alcohol at the moment, man. So that's about as far as I can go.
We're in Australia. That's our currency. What do you mean?
Amen to that, brother. With the streaming, we touched on the trolls that come in before, but that aside, what would you say would be some of the hurdles and the challenges you've encountered through the streaming process? And
you're looking at them. You're looking at them. It's the mindset of trying to be in the zone.
Yep.
And trying to understand that you are being looked at by people that want to spend their time watching your streams, and it's up to you to make that time worth it. And the responsibility of me basically being myself, but also trying to be the kind of person that they want to look up to and understand, saying, this guy is genuine, but if he does anything shitty or anything like that, that's it, I'm gone. That kind of mentality sometimes gets to me. That's why I want to try and get my community, like you guys who are listening right now, who are part of my streams, please understand that you guys can make that kind of silly bugging jokes, but there are some people out there who may not like those kind of humors. They may not like those kind of, those haha funny censor yourself, as you want to try and make sure that the even grounds for people to be comfortable in the stream, so they don't feel pushed away because they don't like the humor that we're talking about or the topic we're talking about. Sometimes it's nice to have it on as a balanced system as possible, just for making it for both parties happy, I guess. I don't know. I've had people come to me saying, hey, I love your community, I love your content, but I just can't stay in stream. It's just, sometimes it's just, I feel really bad about that, because I feel like, oh my God, if I start making a community how it's a bit more of a side, how it's a one-sided thing only. And I just feel so bad about that. Because people do generally love my streams, but they just feel uncomfortable sometimes being there, because we have sometimes unhinged jokes, unhinged conversations that sometimes people may not like to hear, because everyone is different. People got different experiences and how they see things in life. So it's a mixture between me and chat, but mainly me though. Sometimes how I see it, it's just sometimes you be lazy with your making your content sometimes, and others you have to really make sure try and just focus on being yourself, and that's literally what I try and go for. But sometimes when being myself, sometimes that could be hard to watch as well. So it's have to really try and maintain that thing, honestly.
Yeah, we call it the walking the tightrope syndrome.
Yes,
because it's very, just You do so your best to stay balanced and try and be able to walk it, mate. But just one little misstep is all it takes sometimes, and the whole thing.
Yeah, honestly, especially I've been slowly growing. Like I've slowly now started to notice, like you mentioned before, that I've slowly starting to get more and more people coming here. I'm pretty sure Dylan in the chat that's watching right now, he's one of the newer viewers that's been introduced to my streams.
Welcome in, Dylan.
Dylan, you're awesome. Yeah, awesome, Dylan. Thank you, by the way, Dylan, for taking your time to come here. I really appreciate it, Dylan, by the way. Everybody else, by the way, Ricepin, Junkrat Silly, B Peach as well, and even Violet as well. I noticed Violet was there as well. She's a very
Crazy,
good friend of
man.
mine
Like
as well.
Crazy's here. Crazy's your guy, man. Like
Wait, who's Crazy? Who is that?
Well, I didn't say that.
What?
Crazy. So going back to the mindset, man. Staying on trend here. So that mindset, is it something that you think about actively, or is it something that you put to the back of your mind and just go, look, whatever's going to be is going to be? Oh, it's at the forefront, is it?
Constantly, yeah, always.
Do you find like it affects you, like it sort of not shackles you, but it sort of holds you back a little bit from whatever it is you want to do at any given time?
Sometimes it does, but at the same time, you can emotionally get exhausted because I have a full-time job and I do customer service. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I've been considered to be the best person at my job. People have honestly come to my stores just to see me and refuse to be served by anybody else, just see me because how I work, how much I care about my customers. And if you guys don't know what I do, I work for Woolworths. I'm a checkout chick. So go figure why my personality is like this. So,
the checkout chick.
Yeah, the checkout chick. Enough to get 2 warrants, apparently, from 2 different women.
Oh,
I can't say that.
I love it, mate. And look, I know that about you, but I will say this as well. When I did find out about the work you do in customer service, it didn't surprise me because there's almost a bleeding into it of your stream and how you conduct yourself on it. It's you're very, you're very energetic and you're very enthusiastic about what you do, but you're also have what you do and how it affects other people at the forefront of your mind. That's what customer service really is. So
really is. So sometimes the funny thing is how you said bleed out, by the way. I like how you said that because I feel that sometimes I feel like saying if I'm working
I choose
at my job,
words carefully, mate, don't worry.
Yeah. So yeah. And then sometimes I feel like when I'm doing customer service at work, I'm thinking to myself, I can't be too much energetic here because I'm streaming tonight for 3 hours. I can't put too much effort into my customer service and then be drained out and tired the following stream because people who's watching this right now, they are well aware of me basically passing out on stream because I'm just so tired and exhausted from just doing work and editing on top of that. And I literally, there's an image on my community on Discord of me literally doing this. Because that's how much I sleep all the time sometimes on stream. It gets funny, it really does, but I feel bad though because sometimes it'd be like, oh hey, I wonder what Hook's up to. He's streaming right now. Oh, he's passed out. Cool. So it's a mixture of balancing it, it's a mixture of balancing.
Love it,
it
mate.
really is.
Great answer, actually. That's a really good answer, man. I like how you've dealt with that one. Now, Hook and I, before we came on today, I said to him I wanted to ask him a few things that he maybe wanted to talk about. Get your tuckies into you, mate. Fuck, they're actually quite good, those. I never tried one before. So I did ask Hook a few things about what he would like to talk about on the segment today. And look, if you really want to talk about how we met, go for it, mate. I try to sort of remove myself from this interview. It's not really about me. It's more about the guests that we have on. If you do want to talk about that, that's fine. But I'm happy to move on to the next point if you'd like.
I mean, I'm more than happy to do it because it's kind of a funny story. It's actually kind of sweet, actually.
All right, well, I don't want any props and shit, but you can go for it as much as you want, man. I'll let you turn over to that, and I've got a few more questions for you after that one.
Cool. I was having a really shit stream, and I was like having a bad time losing games because when I met Worm, I was doing a segment how I would mentally and physically punish myself for losing a game of Overwatch after exercise.
Oh yeah, the push-ups, yes. Yes,
push-ups, sit-ups, crutches, you name it. Everything I had to do in order to actually motivate myself to try better on Overwatch. There was an actual counter on my stream sometimes above me of how many total I'll be doing every stream. So one day I had a really bad time on playing Overwatch one time, and you'd guess that the Worm himself playing in my game, hyping the entire team up, and I was like really in the bad way of like where I was, and I hate it. I hate it when you're in that team, just when you were just like hype everybody up. I was like, man, this guy's so fucking annoying, but at the same time, do I call him out on it? So I was like, I was literally doing, I basically was doing this when was just completely making the whole thing so much a better experience for everybody. I was like this. Yeah, all right, yeah, all right. Okay, yeah, I'll hook them. Yeah, all right. I was literally just trying so hard to not like tell you to shut the fuck up. But as soon as we finished the game, when you had that massive outro, I was like, okay, I'm a piece of shit. So I joined your stream afterwards. I felt bad, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna join your stream, and I followed you and I commented, and you caught my heart, man. Every time I saw your streams, you caught my heart.
I just had a quick,
you know,
yep. I just had a quick look, and it's we're coming up to a 2-year anniversary of our friendship, mate, in June. I had a quick look then, since you followed. So I do remember the game. I do actually remember the game.
What map was it? What map?
It was, I've always fit that it's the Korean one. Not the Korean one, the...
Whoa. What do you mean by the Korean map, mate?
What is it? The map from... what is it? I'm fucking shocking with remembering the names of the maps. You know the one that fuck, what is it? It'll come to me in a sec. I know the map. I actually know the actual map that we were on. It was the one where you come down the alleyway and there's a not Hanamura. No, it wasn't Hanamura. It was No, it wasn't Hanamura. It was what's the other one? Fuck, someone will get Busan. That's the one. That's the one. And I can actually tell you the first map we played together was the one where you run down the fucking alleyways and they've got the cars. Yeah, I remember it. And I remember it even more because when he finished the game, he said, like, you know, thanks for the game and I enjoyed your company, yada, yada. And then he actually sent me a link to a video that he made of that fucking interaction. And that was just to me, I mean, like, I remember the game, but I suppose the point where I was like, this guy's different from other people that I've met through the streaming community so far.
Of senses I had to cut away from talking about you from that video. I was saying so much cursing about you. I had to cut up so many swearings about you, bro. You have no idea, man.
And yet, here we are 2 years later and he still fucking does it.
I'm kidding.
All right, so we got that question out the way. Like I said, I don't want to make this about me, but the next question that you said to me was about talking about your peak moment. So I want to hear about your peak moment, man. What was the moment when, you know, you sort of looked at this and you're like, you know what? Like riding a bike, you're sort of finally feeling like you have got your feet on the wheels and you're getting confident with it. What was that moment for you, man? Tell us all about it.
It's when I turn on the camera and go live on Twitch every day, baby. That was awful. Nah. Funny you say that. It was actually, I shit you not, one of my peaks that I can recently remember. There was a lot that I do remember from my birthday streams, my subathons in the hotel. Those hotel streams are the best because I could do the fuck I want. They're so fun. Yeah. But last night was one of the best ones. It was the best. We did a custom game with a bunch of people and we did like a 6v6 or a 5v5 in a custom game and we did match chat. So not only you can talk to your teammates, you can talk to your enemies, mate. Yeah. And the amount of swearing and yelling in the mics and just complete shenanigans reminded me back when I first played Overwatch 1 with my little brothers back in 2017 and we were doing the exact same thing. It was such amazing memories.
There you go.
And awesome.
For someone who has achieved so much through this medium and done so many things and, you know, so many wonderful candid memories, and you ran through a few of them there, to be able to put playing with your community in a custom game as the peak moment of streaming. He mentioned it before about how much he cares about the community and how he pours his heart and soul into it. There's your proof of that fact right there. Somebody who just wants to go out there and just enjoy the community that he's got rather than worrying about views and, you know, subs or whatever the fuck. I mean, because he could name all those things as highlights and I wouldn't blame him for it. But I have a great deal of appreciation and admiration for someone who looks at it through that avenue rather than a monetary or a numerical point of view. So I like that one, man.
Right back to you, man. Right back to you as well. You love your community as well. And you're a definition of people who care about their audience. So right back to you, dude, as well.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that, buddy. Now, the last thing we wanted to talk about that you mentioned, and I think this is a great, because it's actually something that I do ask every person who comes on who is a streamer, some advice. Now, this is more aimed. It's definitely aimed at someone who is either thinking about doing the streaming or just starting off the streaming journey. And because obviously, as Hook said, this is 3 years now that he's been doing this for. You can't do anything. I don't care what it is for 3 years without picking up a few little tricks and tips along the way, and certainly things that you would look back on your younger self when you first started doing this and say, you know, this is something you should or shouldn't do. So I don't know if you want to do like 3 pieces of advice, top 3 or something, or if it's just one big thing.
Piece of advice.
You can do a 1 piece, man. You could do half a piece if you want. We just want to hear it, man. We want to hear what advice would you give to people who are streaming, or even if they're streaming at the moment, just something that you think might help and better them at what they do.
Who cares about what people think about you? Who cares of how you feel about the haters or people who just honestly do not care about you? There is people out there that can support and appreciate the little things in life. And if you so happen to have that one person viewing your stream every time, not even just lurking or saying hi to you, that is proof that someone out there cares about you. And someone out there appreciates you existing. So the fact that you actually are on camera, live on the internet, playing a game, trying your best to just being yourself, that's my respect right there. And the best way of doing that is keep going. Find ways to make it easy for you and fun for you, and then make sure that your audience appreciates that as well, and always understand that not only yourself is the reason you have grown so far and beyond with what you started with, but your community as well. Like, seriously, like that. For example, just respect everybody that comes to your stream, and honestly, if someone comes to your stream, literally say hi, how you going, and what's been happening, and just treat every viewer like you meet them in person, because that connection is such a strong bond. There are so many people out there who just, I don't know, I kind of feel bad for. So every single time I edit, I lurk in 5 streams every day.
It's great, man.
I lurk in so many people's streams just to help them out.
Yeah, there's a phrase we use a lot in this stream. When you drink from a well, you remember the men and women who built it. And that's something that you do there. By doing that, be able to, you know, pay back to the people who've paid into you. And that's, again, a very nice and I
also pay my viewers as well. Don't worry, I pay my viewers.
Who doesn't? Fuck, man. You think these people are here because they enjoy me?
Exactly right.
That's great, man. Now, look, again, guys, I'm going to give just one of the mods, if they can, to give my man Hook a quick shout out. If anyone here is watching who isn't following already, I'm sure you guys are. We're going to move it over to another section that I want to talk to Hook about, because he mentioned about the stuff in the background there, and there is one thing, now maybe I'm missing it, but there is one thing that I'm noticeably big omission, man. Big omission. All right? What am I going to say? What's missing, mate? You'll know it. Go on.
All right, give me a second. All
right. It's there? Tell me it's there, man. Because honestly, I'd cry if it's not. Where is it? It's somewhere.
I'll be real. I actually don't know which one you're talking about.
The wizard staff, mate. Where's a wizard staff? Then you got all the shit there except the wizard staff.
That's I can't keep cans there, bro. I can leave one here. I can leave one here, but dude, this is like the closest thing I have to a wizard staff, bro. Like, literally, hang on. This one here. That's the closest thing I have to a wizard staff. Empty bottles of Kraken.
Oh my god! Don't show us the Kraken, mate. We don't want to see. Now, if anyone doesn't know what the wizard staff that I'm talking about is, maybe while Hook's talking, if he has the opportunity to look up the video that he sent me out the front of PAX. For anyone who is new to Hook or our community post PAX last year, we did a charity stream, and more importantly, I would call it a coming together of minds. It was a charity stream, but more importantly, there was just a good group of people. Good group of people that came together. That just a genuinely friend. I wouldn't even call them streaming friends. We're just friends, full stop. Now, Mr. Party Boy.
Yeah.
I want you to tell us a little bit about, first of all, last year's PAX, and as well what this year has to offer, because I know there are many people eager to find out what's on the horizon coming up this year for PAX. So, yeah, man, PAX, it was fucking great meeting you last year. I want to hear more about your thoughts on the subject.
I hate every second of it. I want to make sure you're out of my hotel. Like, you're such a prick to hang out with, bro. You always borrow money, bro. Yeah, honestly. No, seriously, dude. No, I actually really didn't like it. I hated it.
Oh,
Like,
well,
I really
the man
did not
speaks
like
the
you,
truth.
bro.
The man speaks the truth. What can I say, man? I'm not going to argue with it.
Nah, you're like one of the best things ever happened in my life, bro. Meeting you in person.
Please, mate. No, but I want to hear more about the coming together and that stream that we did, and you know, what are your memories for it? You got to meet Gordon Ramsay. Fucking lucky you, mate.
I met the actual Gordon Ramsay. I think we spent about how much was it? Was it $65,000? We had to take like 3 loans. I'm pretty sure 3 loans to get the actual Gordon Ramsay come there. Yeah, it was very worth it, dude. Gordon Ramsay had his hands on my face with pizza sauce. I didn't wash my face that night. It was just feeling his hands on my face was amazing, dude. Honestly, from him yelling at me and saying all that mean stuff about me was pretty funny. But it was awesome time. But yeah, it was great. I loved it. Him yelling at me was awesome. And you guys do want to know about that, actually? Do not worry. I'm making a vlog about that.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's a huge project, bro. I'm really looking forward to doing more of it. I really am. But yeah, the Game on Cancer Research Foundation, that's all Melbourne PAX. Well, technically in Melbourne, but it's around the same time as PAX, is a massive thing we're going to be doing together. What we did last year was amazing, so I'm going to try and do a bigger one this year. And we're having a bigger venue. So to those who are listening who want to actually try and join with Worm and I, we're doing this amazing charity of raising money for cancer research. Is like, I promise you that will provide more space and more stuff to be excited about and that kind of stuff in the coming months. And because I'm proud to say this, we're booking a penthouse. 3 bedrooms. It's a big room. So we're having a living room and a big kitchen to have so much space for everybody to be there. So if you feel
we're living large, player.
Yeah, we're living a large. Really is actually. Oh, for God's sakes, why'd you do that? Oh, that hurt me.
Now, look,
that was terrible.
I'm flattered that you mentioned me in there, but it can't go without saying that there were some incredible other personalities there with us, not just on the charity stream, but throughout the whole fucking weekend. I mean, you know, talk about those boys for a second, mate, because boy, we have a good time, man.
My God, like, honestly, like meeting Wafflenator, Jerome, Crazy, and Don. They were so amazing. Like, when I first hugged you, Wafflenator, it was like I was meeting a celebrity because I've known you for a while. And you were like, oh, I've always watched your streams. I saw you getting harassed by the unicorn. I clipped that, by the way. You're welcome. I made you famous. And it was just amazing just feeling you, my arms around you. I wanted to smell you, to make sure you smell like waffles, but you didn't. And I was kind of disappointed, actually.
You smell better than waffles, mate.
Nah, but yeah, honestly, the amount of the emotions going through meeting you in person and just seeing him in person was amazing from seeing a screen. Jerome as well as Crazy as well. I've known Crazy for a while as well before I met you guys. I'm pretty sure it was after. I think it was between. I'm so sorry, Crazy, but it was a fair bit. But yeah, Don and Jerome, they were amazing as well. Jerome, if you're still here, holy shit, man. Hanging out with you out of the streaming as well as in Melbourne was such a gift, bro. I was so fun with Jerome. He's so...
Isn't he?
Fucking hell. God, he's so sweet.
Yeah, he really is.
Bro, he is so fucking sweet. God damn, Jerome, if you were seeing this, bro, if I was gay...
Mate, he'd be in a bit of trouble. Now, I just want to rewind it just for a second because you mentioned something there that I'm actually surprised about, and I'm looking it up.
Killed a guy. Grell,
I'm looking this up as we speak here. Now, that video that you were talking about of Waffles is what I'm looking for. Did you actually clip that? Did you? I know the video.
Yeah, with him getting ricocheted back from the unicorn, he was trying to push it out of his room, and he went backwards. I clipped that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I've got it. All right, so I'm just going to flip. You won't see Hook here for just a second, but we're just going to show you some of Waffles' good work. This is racked up to 34,000 views. This one. Hold on, let's just bring the right camera screen over. You got to see this, man. This is fucking. I didn't realize. No, Azza clipped this. It says.
Oh, was it Azza? Oh, okay. It was mixed between Azza or someone else. Oh, true.
We're going to watch it anyway.
Like Christmas songs.
I don't know. They just.
Very much
The only
so.
problem was like the fucking.
It's just, oh my god,
Mate,
wild.
that will never, ever stop being funny, man.
I was so concerned for you, and the best part was he actually was playing with Fat Llama and Azza. He
Oh,
was
really?
playing with
Oh,
them
there
on
you
that
go.
stream. He was, yeah. It was crazy, yeah.
Oh, mate, like, we only laugh at this now, it should be said, because we know Waffle's all right. I was worried
Yeah,
about
yeah.
him too, mate, because it was a pretty hard fall, but fuck, that was hilarious, man.
Oh my god, it's crazy, honestly.
And
Yeah,
yes,
it was
and I
wild.
did see your comment before as well, Waffle. We certainly made sweet, sweet love to that. We got the unicorn back. We don't worry. You know, he won't be the same after we're finished with him.
Bro.
Well, that's great, man. I mean, look, guys, we are going to turn things over because I don't have a massive amount of time to do this with our guests, and we do have them on for a reason. But we'll get another final shout out. Not final, sorry, another shout out for Mr. HookSniffer. Because we are going to turn it over to the reason that we have got you in here today. Now, again, anyone who is just joining us for the first time, unfamiliar with myself and this segment, we call this 5-Track Friday for a reason. It's simply an opportunity for us to, as we have had a chat with Hook, but also to get them in with the challenge of presenting 5 songs of their choosing, a 5-track playlist, if you will, of their choosing. Now, if anyone is interested in being a guest host on this segment, you can hit us up on our Discord server. All the information will be flashing up on the chat at some point. The category in which you make this 5-track playlist is completely up to you. We've had some really creative ones over the last 2 seasons. This is our 3rd season of doing 5-Track Friday. We've had some really interesting concepts that have been come up with for this category. Normally, what we would be doing in the process is the person who comes on sends me the videos and I have them set up. This year we're doing it a little bit different. So I'm blind. Well, I was blind until Hook sent me them through last night when I told him not to. But I have no idea about the tracks that he's going to be playing for us today. And once we've played the 5 tracks, we also play a little dedication song, a little tribute song, if you will, to the person who comes on. Well, your mouth's going to be red as fuck in a second. Just to say a little thank you for coming on. And a little bit of, we try and tie that song in a bit with their music taste as well as them as an individual. And something we think they'll enjoy. So I hope I've done well with yours today, Hook. But before we get into that, we're going to launch it off with your 5 tracks, my friend. Now, what I think I might need you to do is fix up something on, because I'm going to unmute you now, and I'm wondering if this tick's going to come back again. Yeah, it is. It's already there. I don't know what it is, man. You just need to reconnect your audio, I think is probably the best way of doing it.
All right.
Just while he's doing that, I'll just take over for a second and just say to him, look, you know, Hook came on today, and I'm not going to say, he was always going to be a 5-Track Friday DJ. It goes without saying, but we had a few people that weren't able to make it today. So he came on very short notice. I think it's incredible that you would come and do that. So I'm going to turn it. What I'm going to get you to do is screen share with me, man. And when you're ready, I'll get you to pop your first track up. And if you want to sort of intro what your playlist is going to be for starters. Actually, I'll keep it muted until we play the music, and hopefully you guys won't hear it too much. What the playlist is based on, first of all, like a very broad sort of what the based on. I give them a little bit of intro, and then whenever you're ready, intro your first track, and we'll play it for you. But you need to screen share with us, man, while you're doing it. So
I love it how we're making this whole thing like a really like a nice happy-go-lucky segment and having like nice positivity stuff. But this this playlist that I've got is basically starting from my lowest low of my life to then come to where I am today. And music was a big part of me dealing with a lot of loss and a lot of grief and a lot of loneliness, you could say, with myself when it came to with stuff that happened in the past, and music was the only one to help me go through. And these musics are all in a mixture together, a progression from my lowest to my highest. And Ozpost is sponsored by this video as well. And the first one is going to be My Chemical Romance, Famous Last Words. And it is a big impact with what my childhood was like when it came to a lot of it. So, yeah.
Like it, man. Well, this is track number 1 from our good friend, Mr. HookSniffer, My Chemical Romance and Famous Last Words. Let's hit it up. Let's go. And I'll bring you onto this screen right now, mate, while we watch this.
Yes. If you cannot tell already, this music video has been officially blocked my video off YouTube. So now I have to experience the yapping of being HookSniffer and talking about the music of this band and how much I appreciate the band, and just explaining how much it affected me when I was a child in high school. So yes, the music has been blocked for various reasons. It's My Chemical Romance. They're a big band, so it makes sense for that. And I love this band. My Chemical Romance, which is MCR, is a great band, and everybody who has been going through hard times in life, especially with high school is one of the most depressing and the most hardship times a child can ever experience. And I should know this because I had a fair share of moments in life of having that experiences. Everybody has different coping mechanisms, and a lot of people, including myself, have the coping mechanism of just listening to music full blast and resonating with the actual lyrics, because the lyrics of these music is just insane. It's just sometimes if you feel like you want to really be part of something and just feeling the lyrics of a song that you're listening to really get to you because you can relate the music. You really can. And just the fact that these guys they understand that some people out there are hurt, and they want to just reassure them that it's going to be okay by like bringing out their heart and soul into the music, their vocals, and just what their messages are coming across from the music. Because My Chemical Romance is everybody's childhood. Like, it is one of the milestones of music, and I cannot respect people enough for appreciating this way more than I do, because I'm a fan, but I'm not a full true fan of this company, or this band, I mean, sorry. Because they're a great band, and I would not mind seeing them in person. It'll be very different because of the main guy who sings. He's no longer there, and but still I would love to check them out though. So thank you for letting me. Thank you so much for letting me rant about this and talk about this. Only because this video is blocked. So I appreciate you guys being here, and thank you for listening to this. And I am a big fan of My Chemical Romance. My top other songs for this band is Mother, Mama, Black Parade, as well as my other favorite one from My Chemical Romance is Another Memory from Transformers 2, The Dark Side of the Moon. Christ, such an old movie. But yes, thank you for listening. And yeah, My Chemical Romance is a great one. All these musics, by the way, will be having their links of their Spotify and the YouTube video on this one will be in the description down below, so you guys can check them out. And I'm guessing whoever's listening to this, you know exactly what they're like, you know exactly who they are, because you're a fan of them as well. I can guarantee it. My Chemical Romance is such a wide range band, and I love them so much. I would actually plan on listening to more of them after making this video. So thank you, BigAudioWorm, for bringing back my childhood. Even though I used to listen to this band unfortunately for coping and negative reasons of just embracing my pain and just, yeah. So this is going to be a heavy hitter for me for this video. So enjoy the rest of it, please. It's quite a big one with a lot of emotions behind it. So please enjoy it, and just respect how deep I can be when it comes to my history and my childhood. So thank you for that. Thank you for listening. Take it away, Worm. I don't often listen to that song anymore because I just remember the hard times I had to go through. But then I love listening to this because I'm with people that I love and care about. So it's nice to share that kind of. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's nice to share things that you consider what was once pain and just just dealing with the hardship you had to go through, and it's just it's just nice to share that. It's nice.
Look, another thing that we say very often on
Fuck
this
off,
stream
Chelsea.
is that adversity or overcoming adversity builds character. People
100%.
People shy away from problems and things that are bad. I'm not saying that bad things should happen to people, but I will say that there is always a way to sort of find something to do with that and turn it into gold. Unlike my 100% skills of putting fucking. See, I pressed one button. This is what happens. Sorry.
Hey guys, I'm now a giant now. Hey guys, how you going? V505 motherfucker.
He has literally taken over the stream now. Sorry guys.
Yeah, okay.
This is
I
the
accept my payment this month.
I had it all set up to do it through the guest star on Twitch, and it's just kind of shit on me.
I do apologize for that, by the way. That's kind of my partial fault.
It's all right, mate. It's okay. Listen, I'm sorry about the camera. We're going to keep the good times rolling because we got track number 2 coming up from you, man. So if you want to shoot me the link for track number 2 and have a little chat about
to shoot you.
Yeah, that's all right,
Okay,
man.
man.
You can shoot on me if you want. Whenever you're ready, you can intro track number 2. This is track number 2 coming up from Mr. HookSniffer for his 5-track Friday. Intro it whenever you're ready, mate, and we will...
Sponsored by FIFA. So this is from one of my biggest reasons why I became a content creator, and the reasons why I became such a person who I am today, because of the act of dark humor and comedy is just amazing. And this motherfucker came from such a different time of his life to now one of the most respected singers on the internet, Joji. This guy started with being the most grotesque, the most racist guy that people hated on, that would just throw death threats at this guy. But now everybody loves this guy because he has just such a talent of just doing one completely different thing to now doing what he does today, which is singing and everything like that. And when I was going through my hard times, unfortunately, when in my time of listening to Famous Last Words by My Chemical Romance, it kind of gotten worse. So this was another song that I remember that I was listening to a lot when I was a bit down down on the bed, you know, and just listening to this music a lot. So take it away, man.
Done. This is Joji with Slow Dancing in the Dark.
Yeah, this a lot of history with this, with lots of different women that I had a lot of issues with, and just mainly dumb decisions that I did. Yeah. So
the
yeah,
source of all of our fucking greatest joys and pain in life, mate. No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's a nice voice, actually, straight away.
Oh, such a nice voice. And the way he does his cinematography and his filming of how he wanted to make this imagery look is so different too. And by the way, this song blew up, like heavily blew up. I think this song has over maybe 1 million views, which is pretty bloody big. I'm kidding. I think it has like over 100 million. Pretty sure.
I'm not going to call
He's a
you
goat,
out,
by the way. Basically, this song is about being stabbed in the back, obviously. And
the
just
metaphor
going
for the arrow there,
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's literally just struggling to like overcome that kind of pain, I guess. It was pretty wild. But yeah, people have their own interpretations of what the song means when it comes to emotions.
Did you interpret it that way when you heard it for the first time? Or is it something you worked over?
Yes. No, yeah, instantly. It's just lots and lots of a lot of pain, you reckon? I reckon there's lots of issues when it came to like having, with a lot of emotions you have to go through when you're a child, when you're by yourself mainly as well. Like I have online friends back then, but not a lot of IRL friends that could help me. So I was basically, just, it gets you into that particular state of mind, you know, of just feeling that loneliness and just that pain, not physical, but just in the heart, you know. So lots of moments like that, honestly.
That's nice,
Pretty wild
man.
stuff.
Well, I mean,
it's a good song.
Yeah, I mean, look, it is a nice track, man. But it's nice to see you bringing us a playlist from the heart, man. I like that.
Literally, yeah. This is like one of the most private things I've actually shared in my life,
nice.
actually. Yeah, showing my music when I was.
I am surprised with the clip though that it got by the what do you call it? The ratings board.
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's a lot of people love this song, and as he should deserve, because he came from such a different timeline of entertainment, and he is like so respected now. Everybody loves him. By the way, once again, his name is Joji. His original YouTube name was called Filthy Frank, and he came very far from where he was before, and a lot of respect for this man. I would honestly
Where's he from,
meet him.
man?
Australia. He's half
Australia?
Japanese, half Australian. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. He mainly lives in the United States though, but yeah, mainly originates from Australia.
Interesting.
Yeah. So,
Great song, mate.
yeah.
Great track. Well, really well done. 2 tracks in, man. You're already killing it. You're doing a great job here, Hook. Keep
I
going,
get it
mate.
because he's dead. So sorry.
accidental Freudian slip. There we go. It was kind of like it, man.
All right. Okay. Now the next one is oh
You need-
god,
you need to send it to
I'm
me.
a
You
bit
need to send it
nervous,
to me,
eh?
man.
I know. I'm a bit nervous on sharing this. I don't know why. I'm just feeling a bit nervous because this was my lowest peak of like when it came to me and being an emotional wreck of once again having so many issues with like losing friends and having awful moments happen in my life when it came to this kind of stuff. And just this song especially was mainly from, okay, this came from an emotional time from a crush of mine that I had, and I just liked this girl, and unfortunately she was incredibly toxic and emotionally damaged me heavily. And this song was the main song I used to listen to a lot. And man, this was my very low moment. The thing is with this video though is, I hate to say this, it's a very one scene only kind of video. There's a very talented singer named Lily Pechu. This music video is not really a music video. It's just like an art form of just presenting one particular image. And you're listening to what she's saying and just admiring the music behind it. It's not much of a music video at all. So it's a bit of a warning about that, by the way. Just let you know about that. So yeah, Lily Pechu. Honestly, this song is also a really nice song when it comes to people who just are in the, once again, lowest point of their lives, how they just can't even sleep at night. They just got so much stuff going in their lives and they just literally cannot even fall asleep. And this song, it really does express that emotion. So take away, please, Warren.
And the track name and artist again, one more time for us, buddy.
Lily Pechu, Dreamy Nights.
It's track number 3 from my man Hook's 5 Track Friday. Oh, what a sweet little voice. I've got Walsh in this chat here. Hook, I'm guessing a mate of yours?
Can you fuck off, please, Walsh? I'm sorry. Love you, man.
It is Dylan. I'm sorry. I can't do much about it, unfortunately. It's coming from Hook's end, this one. I've checked it, so...
Want to mute my mic at least, or...?
No, you're coming through. Your audio's coming through fine. Your revision's a little bit delayed, but we can't do much about it, unfortunately.
All good. No worries.
It's so late in the night, my mind.
Oh, I've heard this before too. Yeah.
It's a very popular song.
Yeah.
Then I dream about times I wished for a new, happier day. If a hand could reach out right now and save my life.
Oh, mate. I can't even imagine listening to this track going through Heartbreak. You would just fucking break down every time.
I did actually, yeah. This is a very hand-holding song.
Without trying to sound rude, man, you're fucked. Like that is painful. Yeah,
it was awful. And the thing is, the singer who actually sung this song, her actual inspiration was going through very awful depression, really bad depression. Like she had actual, I'm not trying to be sad or anything, she had moments of actually almost wanting to end her life. She was in that particular, it's pretty, very, very sad stuff. But right now, she's doing great though. She's doing awesome. She's very, very popular. She has a beautiful boyfriend. They're very cute together. And she's in a great community as well, OTK. But yeah, Lily Pechu. And she is just a very, very talented singer, as you can hear from her voice. And just the art behind her as well is just a gorgeous, gorgeous art. And this whole thing is just, very emotional coping with making sure that people I don't have to be alone for that time, it's good. It's just nice to have that kind of voice, especially when having people out there who just have that moment in life, how they just want to get out, no matter what it is. So at least I have some good messages in this though. Because the song will come up again, so you got that to look forward to.
It's nice, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's nice.
a really beautiful sentiment, man.
Yeah, honestly.
I know we have a lot of fun on this segment and we joke around a lot, but it's also about sort of understand. As I said before, understanding the individual through music, and tells a story just by you playing this song, man. That's nice.
Yeah, man.
Welcome back, Ranger.
Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful too? Yeah.
This song has helped me out within a good small segment of 4 months of just very, very dark emotional times. That 4 months was a very long and painful time period.
I mean, look, I don't begrudge anyone that comes on this segment and does a 5-track the way they want to do it. We had, as I said before, we see some really creative ones from people, but I would be lying if I didn't say I like people who come on and leave me a playlist that sort of is either a reflection about their life or a moment in their life, and they can tell that through music. That's what makes, I think, this segment a little bit more special than just playing some songs. So I like it.
Yeah.
Man. It's good.
Very
good.
Thank you, man.
No, thank you, man. Thank you.
But yeah, that was Lily Pechu, and that was one of the lowest moments in my life that I've actually had. But it gets better, by the way. So good news for everybody here. I got amazing news. That is it for me having my lowest moment of my life, because Lily Pechu has honestly helped me. Yeah, we got through it, because now we got the more music that I'm more into nowadays is these kind of musics, how it's more upbeat and bit more hardcore when it comes to music now, because I've decided to face everything what happened in my past and then just start streaming, making videos, and making so many gorgeous and beautiful people out there that just really helped me out with everything like that. And this is honestly the music that I want to listen to one day when being with those people in person is having a good time. This is the kind of music I want to listen to. So take it away, Worm.
This is track number, and you want to intro the track and what it is, man?
It's the track number 4, LLLD by Fear, Loathing in Las Vegas, a Japanese heavy metal techno band.
Like it.
It is very cool.
Like it. Very much like it, man.
Yes. This is now the official second song that I had to mute because of the YouTube has taken down the video because of copyright claims of the music, which granted, this makes sense because we love the amazing gratitude that we get from YouTube that wants to block all the fucking music content we want. But honestly, I don't blame it. Gives me some time to have a better long think about why I like this song. This song is one of my top 5 favorite songs from this particular band, which is called Fear, Loathing in Las Vegas. I got introduced into this band from the smash hit anime series Parasite the Maximum. It's a sci-fi horror action show, and it's a great, amazing show. I recommend it. But it's not about Parasite today. We'll talk about the band. This band is a mixture of genre of Japanese heavy metal, screamo, techno, rock, as well as the amazing techno music, as well as a heavy-hitting hard rock and roll. I love this band. It's a great, amazing band. Holy shit, the mixture between the massive drops between just sheer facts of complete metal and just screaming, and then just casual, nice little tech, like upbeat music. It's just so nice. It's just, they know how to balance that music properly. It's amazing. I love them so much. And holy shit, I cannot recommend this enough to the heavy metal fans, because this honestly, this band is a good mixture of a nice mixture of culture when it comes to this massive uniqueness behind the music and the voices, and the vocals on the singers are always so nice. And I think this is a good time for me to completely rant about this, because I cannot describe this enough to how much I appreciate Fear, Loathing in Las Vegas. They helped me out with a lot of hard times, and just the amazing music right there. This is the kind of music I want to listen to when I'm with my friends and when I'm hanging out with the boys, So honestly, I love this band a lot. If you want to know more about it, the link is in the description down below of their YouTube channel and their Spotify as well, to have a nice little listen to them as well. Thank you so much for listening to this, and this time, that's the last official one. Please enjoy the rest of the video.
Yeah. All of Hook's tracks will be up in the Discord server later on today, so if you do miss them and you are interested in what they are, we will be replaying them for you at some point there. But Look, unfortunately, Hook, this is the bittersweet part of this segment because we've had good times with you. We've really enjoyed your company, but as they all say, all good things unfortunately must come to an end.
Yes,
which
that's
is unfortunately
correct.
what we have to do with this 5-track Friday of yours because you've done very, very well, mate. Before you start talking about, just shoot me. Oh, you've done it. Excellent. I'm going to have it all set up ready for you. I'm going to send a final word over to you. If you want to intro this track, feel free to. But if there's anything you'd like to say before you intro the final track, please.
That's the wrong one, pretty sure.
No,
my
it is the wrong
goodness,
one.
oh.
I'm doing it one thing at a time, man. All right? I'm not a professional.
True. Sorry.
If there's anything you'd like to talk about, if there's any sort of things that you have event-wise on the horizon, if there's any shout-outs that you want to do, if there's any acknowledgement that you want to give, please feel welcome to give it before you intro this last track because the floor is completely yours. My friend, we want to hear everything you've got to say. Let it all out. Let it all out.
A streamer's journey's goal is to keep people happy and just trying their very best to be as entertaining as possible. There are those people who need that smile on their faces. People out there can go through a lot in their lives, and just sometimes it's just you need to have that person to be so silly and dumb and carrying on nonsense to be basically just to make them at least smile on their face. It's just honestly, and I appreciate so much people, whoever is here watching this video, because I'll be making this as a YouTube video. Do not worry. To those people who missed out on this, it's definitely a YouTube video. I'm making so much fucking profit from this. You have no idea. I'm kidding. And to those who are watching this video, you know who you are. You are the person to be my motivation to what I do today. You are the cause of me smiling. You're the cause of me basically loving what I do here, and I thank you to those who know who you are. You guys are brilliant. I can name like the top people right now, so you guys ready for it? Fat Lava, Joker, Silly, Tez, Loki, B Peach, Walch, we got a Violet, we got also so many different people. We have Wolvesy, we have Rice Bin, we have so many different people here, and we have people in the past as well. Astral Runic, if you're watching this as well, I'm so happy to be friends with you still. We have also Faded Panda as well. We have so much space cakes as well. You guys, I can't believe that I've known so many people in the past and for the journey I've gone through to shape who I am today. And you guys are the reason why I am HookSniffer, not because of Roadhog, not because of Overwatch. It's because of you guys. If you guys would not be being part of my lives, I would have not done this a long time ago. So you guys are the cause of my happiness, not myself. You guys are the ones who did it. So I thank you for that. And there's appreciation. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep on making videos for you guys. I'm going to keep on streaming for you guys. And that's that. This next song, the last one, is going to be called TWRP by Starlight Brigade. This is the musical artist of this person who sung this song. His name is Dan Avadan, which is aka Ninja Sex Party, Danny Sex Bang. Take it away.
Done. Track number 5 from our man, Mr. Hooks. 5-track Friday. Very, very well done, mate. You could play nothing at the end here and still done a good job. I like it, mate. Very well done. Oh, it's got a bit of a video behind it, does it? I like it.
It is one of the best animated music videos I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's got a beat too. Man, good little Friday tune, this one. What a story going on in it, man. You'd have to ask Hook that one, Mud. But like I said, we're going to put all the tracks up in the Discord server later on, so you'll definitely get a chance to be able to get them if you need them, if you want them. Sorry.
This is by Danny Sexbang, which is Dan Abadan from the smash hit group called Game Grumps on YouTube. That's his second job, but his main job is singing and performing with called Ninja Sex Party, and it's a collaboration with another group of singers as well. This is one of the peak music I've ever heard in my entire life, especially with one of the most beautiful animations I've ever seen. And this is a guy who's seen Studio Ghibli, so many different animes and animations from online creators. This is one of the best I've ever seen. And the music, Christ, the music.
It's a great track. It is a very picture.
And the whole story behind it is, no matter where you are in life, you should never give up and let your heart blaze out to the things you want to do in life.
My footies, you can't see it, my footies tapping under the table.
For a second there, people might know what that is.
It's a great video as well.
Such a beautiful video, eh? This was the last one.
Mate, round of applause for our man. What a showing. That is his 5 tracks. 5-track Friday, done and dusted, mate. Well fucking done, buddy. How do you feel? You enjoy yourself?
Not gonna lie, I feel exhilarated, and what makes this crazy is this is why the burning passion of being a content creator is so strong when it comes to music. This is why I look up to you, bro, because you use music with love and just a passion of music and this appreciation of that. Just wants to make you want to do things that you love. Like right now, as soon as we finish the segment, I want to download this video and make a video out of this straight away and just keep posting more and more content for people who miss it.
I mean, as I said before in the intro, it was a very short notice thing getting Hook on to come do this today. And he's done it with absolute grace and maturity and professionalism across the board. More than I could have hoped for. Mate, honest, like I could harp on all day about what a great guy he is. He's obviously a very good friend of mine, a very good friend of the community's. It's been a real honor to have you on here today, Hook.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for the tracks, man. And most importantly, thank you for being you.
Of course, man. Of course,
you wear your heart on your sleeve. We absolutely fucking love it, man. And we love everything that you do. I've never seen something that I've just watched of yours and thought, fuck, this is not worth the time. Every single thing you do is just golden. I look forward very much to what the future holds for you, man, because I know in my heart of hearts, it might be tomorrow, it might be next week, but at some point down the path, man, like the pieces will click together for you, and we'll all be sitting there with a great deal of happiness and enthusiasm as to what you do achieve, man. So thank you very much for blessing us with your presence today, and thank you for such a great show.
Thank you for having me on here. I loved this so much. When you first messaged me about coming onto the 5-track Fridays, I was jumping for joy, and I was just exhilarated. I was like, no way, it's too soon. I am so happy about this. Holy fucking shit, let's get this done. And that's why I made that video for my introduction, to really show how much I was wanting to take this seriously and how much appreciation I did for people's time to watch this today. And my God, it really did show that. And I, once again, thank you everybody who watched this video.
Yes, well done. Thank you for all the viewers coming out today to check out my man Hook and lend your support. I fucking love that. Before we lead into the last part of this segment, I just want to end by saying if anyone is out there interested who hasn't already registered their interest, would like to come and join us as a 5-track Friday DJ at some point, the door is always open. You do not have to be a content creator to do this. If it's something you think you might enjoy doing and would like to do and like to present a bit of yourself,
anybody can be here.
Please do it, mate. Again, I love learning about people's stories and I love hearing it through song. Look, again, guys, So anyone who's new as well, we like to play a little tribute song for the person who comes on. Which
Oh my god, forgot about this.
Yeah, we're going to get to this in just a second as well. But I just want to close out with Hook by saying that, you know, he said it all along. He said it from the beginning, and he said it all the way. And in fact, if you go and see some of the videos that he's made, especially the birthday video that he made,
Oh Christ,
he's somebody. Who,
I was a lost crying.
He did. You cried at the end of it, but I want to just focus on one of the comments that you said when you were having a tear, mate. And that is like, and this was said with passion, so I know it to be truth. He just wants to entertain. He just wants to make people happy. He wants to make people feel welcome and a part of what he does. And mate, everything you've done and everything you say backs that up. So, again, I think a more genuine, beautiful person you will not find. If you haven't already, if one of my mods can just throw up a quick shout out for Hook, if you haven't followed him already, please jump over and see him. When are we going to see you next, mate?
You'll be seeing me Monday night. Today's my official day off, and last night was my last stream for the week. I stream every Monday night, every Tuesday night, and every Thursday night. A nice gaps between days, just so you get over me over a day and come back to me. It's like drugs, like a good addiction, you know?
I love it, man. So Monday night, make sure you tune in to him. Again, you will turn up there. He brings every bit of energy that he has on this segment today into his streams and everything that he does. As I said, unfortunately, we do have to start wrapping things up, so we're going to start going down that path at the moment. Now, tribute track. Full disclosure. Hook was actually supposed to join us last year as a 5-Track Friday DJ. He wasn't able to make it. There was a tribute track that I had planned for him at that point, and I know I've played this one for him before, and I'm sorry about that, but
oh my god,
I think this track just plays perfectly into a few key points about Hook. First of all, he is someone who enjoys Japanese culture, so that's what I've sort of based the song that I've got for him on.
I cannot wait.
More importantly, though, I just want to sort of focus in on because the song is sung in Japanese, so you won't understand the lyrics, unfortunately. It's a great song, though. But what the song is all about is about a man and a woman. The woman is a very depressed woman, and she doesn't feel happy with her life. And the man comes along, he falls in love with her. He wants to travel along with her and just sort of make her happy. And despite the depression and the hard fucking times that they went through, they were able to redeem themselves and come back and make themselves better people through the end of it, which I think is a nice sentiment to sort of the theme that Hook was working with here for his 5-Track Friday. So I don't know if I've hit it right on the head, and I know it's a little bit worn out. I've done it a few too many times.
Mate, yeah, you hit that right on the spot, mate.
But
I just got teary when you're talking about that.
Thanks, mate. Well, this is Yasobi. I hope I've said it right. Into Night. This is, I think, a track that I just... I actually originally heard this track on one of Hook's videos. It stood with me. I love the fucking track now. I listen to it all the fucking time. And I think it, as I said, plays into everything that Hook is and he stands for.
I'm wondering what music it is.
Well, you're about to find out, man, because this is my tribute track to you again. Thank you very much for joining us. Guys, this has been another edition of 5-Track Friday with our guest host DJ, Mr. HookSniffer. Thank you very much, man. I'm going to turn it over. Let's play. Let's have some good time, man. It's a great fucking tune, man.
Yeah, man. Let's do it. No way!
If I don't see the video is fucking killing me.
This song's great. The lyrics are so depressing.
They are, man. It's a good one to end into the weekend, though.
Yeah, for sure, man. I've not seen this music before. I've never seen this before. I only have the music. Nah, that's the first time I've seen this.
They're all Westerners, but they're all singing in Japanese.
I love that. It's a Golden Dragon Ball Z shirt.
I mean, I could play the English version, but I think the Japanese is better.
Nah, please, yeah. So well filmed. Holy shit.
Actually, this one made my 5-Track Friday when we ended the stream last year. I wasn't sure if we were going to do 5-Track Friday this year, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna empty the tank here and just put it out there. If you watch their lips, man, they're all speaking in Japanese. It's fucking great, man.
That's sick.
I gotta get him bouncing up and down, man. I've learnt my Japanese through it. Dance, bitch! Hold on. Where is he? Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate.
This is a good fucking song, bro.
Thanks, mate. Thank you, buddy. I do what I can for my guys, man.
Love it, man. So thoughtful, too.
Nah, look, mate. You're a big part of this stream and this community, man. I don't think you realise how big you are as part of it, so...
I mean, they say I'm big, but they never tell me that. Oh my god, they actually are. Good job to these guys. Holy shit.
Hey, you did a good effort, dude.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we'll get you up and start dancing, mate. It's a good fucking track. Even though it's a sad track, it's a nice track.
This literally resembles what my music was, which is so cool. What are the odds? Matching my theme.
Well, mate, I've been doing this for a while, buddy. If I can't do anything right, I can do this. Like I said, there is an English version of this as well.
Yeah,
Which
that
is great.
sucks though.
It's a great. Look, it's a good track, but I don't know. The Japanese hits different.
Yeah, man. Oh my god, even Gally in the very background.
We were talking about that before as well.
That is one of my top 10 favorite animes of all time. It's a great series. Holy shit, it fucked me up when I was a kid. It's a good show. And the manga as well.
And again, I wouldn't have the track itself if it wasn't for Hook.
You're welcome.
I want to sing along because I know the lyrics in English.
You want to sing it, bro? You want to sing it?
I can't do it, man. I can't do it with the Japanese playing in the background.
Hey, Worm, if you start doing the worm on the floor exactly how he did, I will give you 50 subs.
If I do the worm on the floor, mate, I'm not getting up.
Not that attitude.
There you go. That's his Yosabi with Into the Night there, and that is our 5-track Friday, all wrapped up for another week. Again, guys, thank you very much to everyone who's come on and enjoyed Hook today. Thank you very much for doing that. Again, obviously a big special thanks to Hook for coming in and doing this on such short notice. It won't be the last time either, mate. It will not be the last time. We'll get you on for it.
Are you sure what we have on here? Are you sure about that?
Mate, listen, I promise you this, mate. We're going to be, we might even do a live edition in October.
That'll be cool.
We'll do it all over again, man. Guys, I've run out of adjectives to say about the greatness of this fucking guy that's come and visit us. Like, go over and see him. I'm sorry that I have to start wrapping things up, man, but great job. Thank you very much, mate. And we look forward to not just seeing you, but everything you have coming up in the future, my friend.
Thank you,
Guys,
man. I appreciate
ladies and gentlemen,
that.
boys and girls, this week's 5-track Friday DJ, Mr. HookSniffer. Give him a bit of love, mate. Give him a bit of love. Send him off on his way. Thank you very much, mate. You're an absolute champion.